your local Weather Authority forecast.
A weather pattern change is underway, a colder one at that. A cold front is knocking on our front doorstep in the Tall City. Live look at the Tall City on your Friday morning. We still have that night vision on, but if you look closely enough, we see cloud streaks across the sky indicating a lot of instability, meaning a lot of turbulence and upward motion in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and that may spell in some trouble, icy and dicey conditions later in the day today because we have cold air in place. Clouds moving from west to east in the northern tier of the basin. Hints of light rain and light snow way off to our north and east in Oklahoma, but it's just going to show that we have some moisture in place where we could be seeing some of that eventually in northern and eastern areas of the basin later today. So the National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory in effect till noon tomorrow, including Ector and Midland counties. So make sure you guys are weather aware. Salt and brine are on some of the roadways, so I'll help you guys travel safely. Make sure you travel slowly because some of that snow and ice might lightly accumulate on the colder surfaces and on the roadways. Now we'll take any form of precipitation, but again, it might be icy and dicey later today. We still have drought concerns from Hobbs all the way closer to Big Spring. The reds indicate the second worst form of drought, moderate and severe drought in Ector and Midland counties. No longer any drought conditions in the heart of the basin. Yeah, a cold front knocking on our front doorstep. Winds at the north-northeast, right around 10 miles per hour in the Tall City. Those winds, yeah, really starting to pick up the farther south you go in the heart of the basin. Eventually, it'll trek farther to the south in the coming hours as the cold front will, really lower those high temperatures compared to what we saw yesterday. And what we saw yesterday were 50s, even some areas in the 60s. I think we'll struggle to reach the 43-degree mark today in the Tall City. Mostly cloudy skies, those winds from the east-northeast later in the day, right around 15 to 20 miles per hour with freezing drizzle and, the potential for light snow later in the day. Upper 20s and 30s for most of the basin, lower 40s near the Rio Grande right now, hovering right around the freezing mark in the Tall City right now. But 30s and 40s by the middle of the afternoon, 50s and 60s in southern areas where that cold front hasn't quite made its way through yet by the afternoon, but eventually it will. It'll come in earnest with more clouds and light snow showers and freezing drizzle possible. Low temperatures in the 30s with those winds at the northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tracking our chances of snow and ice. It won't be until later in the day. Clouds still lingering in northern and eastern areas. Slightly clearer skies in southern and western areas, but clouds moving back its way in the basin because of Gulf of Mexico moisture feeding into the basin, combining that with the cold air. Some pinks and whites possible on the satellite and radar showing light snow and light freezing drizzle. Struggling to reach the 30s tomorrow. Low temperatures in the 20s and 30s, 30s and 40s on Sunday. A little bit less breezy. That'll be the saving grace for this weekend, but temperatures well below normal. So bundle up and be weather aware and safe out there later today, tonight into tomorrow morning. A little bit milder and drier later Sunday into Monday, and very mild Tuesday and Wednesday just before Thanksgiving.